Well, I'm going to be breaking several internet rules. By rule number one, never, ever, ever applies to real life. Ever, ever get into an argument between two women. It just is not. It's never worked out for me in real life. Probably will never work out for you in real life. But that is the subject because the DOS saga continues. So somebody, I just read this comment said, "Oh, DOS went away because of copyright violations." Well, maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Did the channel even go away? Well, I don't know. But okay, so this is from Sticker Check. And again, I usually do not, I always try to like maintain a certain separation here. However, it is what it is. This seems like a pretty crazy receipt. So this is from DOS, Legal DOS Wars, which is a pun on DOA, Defender Vance. Okay, this is DOS apparently. Hypocrite, terrorist, Antifa member. You contact me, BTCH. GTFO. You're the biggest stalker. You disgusting, pathetic, vile hypocrite. Oh, wait. You were doing another stream about Vaughn, me, Dedant, Riddle. Just factual note, apparently Dedant and Doss got into a civil war. Why are you invoking Dedant now? Don't know. Ah, no, but others are the stalkers, right. Okay. Stop showing minor locker rooms. Do something good in your life for once and search other subjects to talk about, hypocrite. For the record, again, DOS did a lot of videos basically playing the content of DOA, Nora, Zero Dark Tony, and several other people. So, was that not stalking? What is the definition of stalker? Don't know. Stop talking about the dance brother to then cry and stream about your ex. Hypocrite, stop contacting me, stalker. And obviously, factually here, DOS is trying to contact Sticker Check, apparently. So it's like, huh? Doesn't that. Wait, that's like internally inconsistent with your own argument. If you name me somewhere or add this comment, then also add the severe harassment and threats I received through your channel. Bo-ho. He called my husband PDF to then call someone else PDF. Hypocrite, yup. Have a great day, hypocrite. I will say this is just a basic problem with YouTube that PD term is just being so loosely applied to everything. It has kind of lost all meaning, but there you go. Again, I'd like some more evidence for these charges, but there you go. And the response is, all right, violating the court order. Sending this proof with the anti-stalking order to YouTube. Fair warning. Also repeating the defamatory comments about minors. That is literally part of my order, but you don't care because it won't hurt you, it hurts JB. You really just suck the life out of channels you mod for. Again, I'm just trying to do mainly factual analysis. Like, Boss, a long time ago, modded for Zero Dark Tony. And a lot of people just didn't care because they were attacking DOA, right? Attacking Nora. And again, I'm not going to lie, I was praising a lot of these attacks. But then I kind of noticed certain dilemmas here where I. This is the craziness of YouTube that Aaron Smith-Levin and his fans were commenting positively on Doss's channel. Even though, by many levels, Aaron is a much bigger criminal, has done things way worse than DOA more consistently. So even if you call DOA a grifter, Aaron is 10 times worse a grifter. But magically, all the Aaron fans suddenly watched the DOS videos. Like, okay? Wouldn't the logic of your videos suggest that Aaron is also a grifter? But magically, DOS has nothing bad to say about Aaron's. I wonder how that happened. So that's a little strange. That's a little strange. So yeah, so DOS used to be friendly with Zero Dark Tony. And Zero Dark Tony is made very clear in various videos. And again, he keeps privating the videos very quickly, but I caught a few of them before they went private that, yeah, Zero Dark Tony does not care for DOS. Now, allegedly, Dark Tony says it's because, and I don't know this for sure, I don't know DOS personally, she's abusing the welfare system of the country she's in. Right? So apparently she's making her money really from the government fraudulently. Okay, interesting. That's an interesting part. I don't know if it's true, But that would answer several questions like, wow, you're putting a lot of time and effort into the videos. Now, I am monetized, but I have not received, I think for now, 2 months, any money from YouTube. And again, part of this is my own issue because I have too many jobs. I have to keep juggling. I literally have to go to work right away soon. And like, I'm not joking. I've got to leave my house in like 5 to 6 minutes just to get to my job. So, yeah, that was like really weird. It's like, wait, how are you able to do all the videos if you're not making money from the videos? How are you making money? That's that's interesting. I don't know. I don't know. And now we're being told it's through copyright strikes. Well, wait, if the channel is gone, where's this? How's this interaction happening? Does she have other channels? Is the channel really gone? Did she make it private? Is she gonna bring it back? It's a lot of question marks. And apparently she's modding for other channels. So this might hurt the other channels because again, YouTube has certain rules when a channel is destroyed or banned. Like you are restricted. Like, you can't have that banned channel on your channel. So that could hurt these other channels. Are they aware of what DOS is doing? Do they not care? Again, is the Aaron cult helping DOS behind the scenes? It's a lot of questions, a lot of questions. But I would forewarn people when they start to use the charge of hypocrite here, especially with the SPTV land and adjacent community. Well, you need to spell out the argument. Like, where is the hypocrisy? It seems like the hypocrisy is Sticker Check talks about people a whole lot, obsessively. That qualifies as stalking. Well, no, that doesn't add up. I mean, there are going to be tricky cases like Star Wars Theory. Like, that guy is really on the knife edge. He's a big YouTuber who covers Star Wars, hence the names. He might be legit charged with stalking, right? That's a really weird case because his obsession with George Lucas is, it's out there. I think he's mostly pretending. I don't take him seriously. However, that's a weird case. However, for the most part, if you have a channel which just talks about Star Wars, does that mean you're stalking George Lucas? The answer is no. Like Star Wars Meg, who's much more liberal, she's very woke. I am very mixed on Meg, to be honest. However, do I think she's stalking what the Mandalorian said? Because he talks about Star Wars a lot. And apparently she knows people in the industry. She actually legit knows some of these actors and people on the cast and sets and whatever. Do I think she's a secret stalker? No, I don't. People can talk about a subject obsessively. Doesn't make them a stalker. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, what if you just have a channel devoted to philosophy and Plato and Aristotle? Does that mean you're a stalker? You're stalking Plato and Aristotle? That's stupid. Also, oh, you're covering the Greeks and the ancient Greeks. Oh my God, that must mean you're a PD. Because back then, and still to this day, it didn't go away. There was this Greek tradition of older men and younger boys. That's a historical fact. But yeah, someone just who studies or does videos on Plato or Aristotle doesn't make them gay, doesn't necessarily make them a PD. That's just stupid. But yeah, the PD issue is there with Plato and Aristotle. That's just part of their tradition. Can't get away from that. If you're going to study these texts seriously, that's there in the background, right? You have to try to deal with it seriously. And Plato straight up talks about this very explicitly in his text. So it's like people reading really dumb things from the fact that Zero Dark Dana does a lot of videos on the process church, that doesn't tell me she is part of the process church. That's just bad logic. So I don't know. I'd like to see what Doss means by hypocrite. Spell out the argument better because I'm not clear what the hypocrisy. What is the hypocrisy that Sticker Chick talked about? Doss's husband. That's a hypocrisy because Doss has commented on DOA and Lara FM when they were a couple. So where's the hypocrisy? Again, I'm just asking questions. So it's very puzzling, but the saga with Doss continues apparently.